Hello, welcome back. This is Moneymitch26. It's the 10th cast I've ever done. I'm going to do 100 before October 20th. And if you're tuning in now, you're about to watch a matchup between the Biscuiteers and Rusty Nuts. Rusty Nuts. Both of these teams have been casted once by me already in the last 10 casts. So both of them is their second cast by Moneymitch26. And I am going to ping them to say ready up. Okay, I am hearing the ready up chimes. So we should be ready to go here. Sideline cam. Here we go with the countdown, it's lights out. And we're going. That was Kaidaski picking it up with real ease there. Why was he not challenged? Biscuiteers either struggled to get out of the tunnel there, or they were playing a lot more passive, or intend to play a lot more passive for these games. Kaidaski with possession here. Passing that forward. Picked up by Jack. Let's get a bit of fodder cam. Taking that shot, unfortunately missing, sending that a little bit high. Jack setting up here. Do we have possession on Rusty Nuts here? That is passed back, and we do. Kaidaski in the back line. Moving that forward to Jack. Jack picking that up. Challenged by Project Rich T or Garlic Bread King, I can't remember which one was there, but let's move forward. Rusty Nuts on the back foot here. Project Rich T looking to pick this up, but beaten to it by Kaidaski. Somehow getting a slap by Project Rich T. That is now in possession by Project Rich T. Moving that forward. MD Geisto beaten by West. West resetting that back to goal. We have Jackknife moving that forward. Do we have a slap by Rusty Nuts? Yes, we do. Kaidaski picking it up, taking a 3-pointer shot on target. 20 meters away, 15 meters per second speed. Assist by Jackknife. I just drank some kombucha, so I'm a little burpy. I'm just going to mute while I burp. And we're back. Here we go. We have Biscuiteers with that QB, Lord of War, getting that out. Forward. Project Rich T on the second pass, sending that deep for the third pass. Is there anyone to receive that? Do we have anybody to receive that? Loved picking that up for Rusty Nuts. Moving it back to Jackknife. Jackknife playing a slower game here. Moving up, finding his anchor and trying to get that through tunnel. But Biscuiteers backstack. Have picked it up. Lord of War. Holding possession here unchallenged. Looking at his pass option. He has one in front and one to the side. What does he use? He progresses forward. He passes across to Garlic Bread King. Garlic Bread King getting it out to post. And MD Geisto putting that away. Doing his service for the Biscuiteers. MD Geisto assisted by Garlic Bread King. This team loves long names. Look at these. How many syllables? Garlic Bread King. Lord of War 687. Project Rich T. These are long names. You don't, come on, where's all like the dash? The loved, the single syllable names that are easy to call out on a cast. Maybe I'll just start abbreviating your names. Wow, I'm even struggling to say long words like that. But anyway, back to the game. Biscuiteers have possession in their own half now. Project Rich T moving this forward, bouncing it off station. Unfortunately, Kaidaski went to pick that up. Looks like it got slapped up by West. West is now retrieving that with a nice clear across the arena, but Garlic Bread King says thank you. Cheers, mate. Slaps that forward. We're in Rusty Nuts half now. Rusty Nuts have possession. Won by Love. Biscuiteers with possession here. Project Rich T moving into the bubble, passing it back to Garlic Bread King. Does he have a cut? Does he have a pass? The answer was yes on clock. Up to shoulder with Project Rich T and then back to the backboard. Garlic Bread King was set up to receive that. Lovely assist by Project Rich T to dunk that in. That took exactly 1 minute. Let's get a point of view on West. Go on. What's it like to be West? What is it like? Well, this is what it's like. You'll go all the way through to Pac-Man. You call for that pass up on Cloud, but that is intercepted there. Sideline view. This is stuck in the middle. Guarded Red King picking it up, looking for some kind of boot clear. But that is stuck in mid still. Biscuiteers of possession. Moving that forward. Guarded Red King with possession here. Looking like a bit of a threat against Rusty Nuts. Moving that back for the reset. This is calm. This is sophisticated. This is conservative. This is Project Rich Team moving this forward to the left. Pac-Man Guarded Red King with possession again. Coming forward we have Lord of War. Looking for his pass at the bottom right, but that is kind of covered, so he gives up on that and moves it back to Guarded Red King. Guarded Red King really... he's conservative is the word I used before, and I'm going to use it again. This is a conservative pack of players. They are moving this forward, trying to be calculated, but calculating is what Rusty Nuts are doing. Oh, I don't know, I struggled with that one. But Rusty Nuts get this forward. That is a stoof. That was kind of a shot. That was decent. That is picked up by West. West moving back. Moving back, but it's okay. Moves it forward to Jackknife under the goal, who does what Blue Fire were doing to them. If you were tuned in an hour ago watching that match, Blue Fire were scoring a lot of these goals against Rusty Nuts. It looks like they've taken a leaf out of their book. Now having a player under the goal ready to dunk that into the bottom pockets. Lord of War QB moving this forward to Guarded Red King. Guarded Red King trying to get it across, but West is there to intercept that cross pass. And Kaidaski attempts to take that shot up from shoulder. Unfortunately dings back. Love passing it out to West on the floor, looking for a pass back to Love. Love was challenged there, but does get the headbutt. Whatever you call that. Touch. Headbutt touch. We have a loose disc on mid. Picked up by Project Rich T for the Biscuiteers. Biscuiteers looking to keep themselves in the game here. MD Geisto missing that disc intentionally? Possibly. We're not sure. West with possession in the trench. Looking for some kind of clear play. Moving this forward here. Biscuiteers with possession in their own bubble. Trying to get this out. It's a bit of a struggle. They have it out. But Rusty Nuts in possession. Kaidaski. Still loose. Picked up by Project Rich T, who's won that. He's won that disc. He's moved it forward. But that's picked up by Rusty Nuts. Moved forward again. Biscuiteers, do they have any defense? I think the answer is no. Jackknife picks that up, takes his shot on goal. 3 pointers from 13 meters away. He puts it in. He scores those. The pace of the game is definitely slowing down here. That took 1 minute and 14 seconds to score that goal. 1 minute 14 seconds since we had a goal. And we're drawing the game back here with 3 minutes to go. Rusty Nuts are 4 points up. But Biscuiteers are not done yet. That is an empty goal. But Biscuiteers couldn't quite capitalise on that. They couldn't get a grip on the disc. But they are keeping pressure. Now that the disc is back in their end, can they play defensively here? And Bandmark a bit tidier here, which they are pulling off, but unfortunately they're just giving way too much space to Jackknife there, diving in with a lot of space, it looks like. I mean, as you get higher leveled at this game, not a lot of space. So to a newbie, the amount, what you would call not a lot of space, to a high level player suddenly becomes a lot. As you get better and better at this game, you become way more sensitive to your movements and the space around you and what you can get away with and what you can do. And yeah, I mean, that was one example of it. Jackknife used that space. To beginner's eyes, that wasn't a lot of space at all. He had players all around him, but he found that space in front of Shield. He dived forward to it, and he utilised it to score that too. That is not in. It looked like it was from here. Speaking of which, let's switch these cameras up. Bang! Project Rich T. What a slap. What a shot. What a 3-point goal by Project Rich T. Just proof. Proof. I love to see it. You know I love an underdog, but the Biscuiteers showing that they're still in this game. They're still playing. They're not to be walked over. Wrong button, damn it. Pass that to Kaidaski. Moving that forward, we have a relay here. Up to West. Missed by West, that's unfortunate, but it's still loose. Biscuiteers are nowhere to be seen. Ignore me. Garlic Bread King. Pick that up. Moving it forward. But that's bounced back. That is loose, and that is not in possession by anyone. Loved holding this. Trying to end Project Rich T, but Project Rich T says, I've been there before, mate. I know what that is. I can deal with that. So he sent that forward. We're now back into Rusty Nuts' end with Biscuiteers with possession there. Project Rich T putting that in. Finishing that off. There's 1 point in it. How much we got left on the clock? We've got about 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds on that clock. It is all to play for. It's still the first round. Biscuiteers, they can bring this to no, they can't bring it to overtime. They literally can't. They just need to score anything, and they can bring this back. Rusty Nuts need to do exactly what they're doing right now, which is sit on the disc. Biscuiteers need to not do what they were doing just then, which is not attack the disc. You guys, that front stack needs to be full damn pressure on that disc, forcing a crappy pass so that they can scoop it up at the back stack, move it forward, and then front stack can pick this up, and all they need is a 2. All they need is 2. They need that front stack to get there, one player to pick it up, the second player to go into goal, stun out the goalie, and put that disc in, but they can't quite piece it together. Rusty Nuts take that. That was nice to see. Let's put a bit of music on. That's not playing, is it? There we are. I'm going to mute myself for a second. So I'm just going to unmute myself there. It looks like we're still paused. A player did drop out, but they are back. Let's follow someone else so I can see the scoreboard. One of the Blues. Full of love, there we go. So we can see the game is still paused. Not sure who paused it. Looks like Blues are unpaused? No, I don't know. But while this is going on, I'm going to eat some chocolate. I am fully not sponsored, but I'm going to pretend I am because I fucking love chocolate. I love chocolate. I'm eating some seed and bean, wild and organic, single origin milk chocolate. Sea salt and lime. How exotic, how lovely, how magical. And it is banging. Of course I've had it before. But it's lovely. I have a good time when I eat seed and bean, single origin, milk chocolate. It hits the spot. Right, what's going on with these boys? Are we playing? It looks like they're enjoying this break. So let's go into break mode. Cool vibes. Moneymitch on the Mac. Smooth. That is delicious. That's insane. That tastes so good. Only 10 seconds to go here. I keep forgetting to set my Xbox controller up. Let's do that. Can I do that? Here we go. Just sideline. Right, music, stop. Stop the music. We're back in the game. Here we are. Round 2, let's go. Lights out. And away we go. Too far. Shit. I fucked the camera up there, not gonna lie. Oh shit, sideline, let's go. Possession by Jackknife. On his own half. Rusty Nuts playing very defensively here. Bounce up high, picked up by Kadaski. Missed. Jackknife's here to hold it. Sending that down into Biscuiteers. Half. Biscuiteers backstack. Holding the disc here. Moving it up. Slapping it. Tad too late possibly. As they weren't able to chase that as they were challenged. West moving forward to grab this. Looking for a pass option. Unchallenged. He takes his time. He moves it forward. That is in the hands of Love. Love looking to build something here, and we kind of had a cut, but it did not quite connect. We have MD Geister slapping that forward, but forward means into Jackknife's hands. Jackknife holds possession here, looking up. He's looking up for a pass. West is there, but just misses his grab on that. Who's going to challenge? Garlic Bread King, who picks this up. We have MD Geister. We have MD Geister again, slapping to himself, I guess. Self pass. Love taking that 3-point shot. But just back tad too low. Loved again. Losing possession there as he gets stunned out. Guarded Bread King picking this up for the Biscuiteers. Loved again with his hand on the disc. He's definitely getting his possession in on this game. Pardon me as I burp next to the mic there. West trying to get it out of his hand, but stunned out as he does so. Biscuiteers really fighting for this. Project Rich T getting this through the tunnel, but into the hands of Rusty Nuts as Loved picks this up again. Loved again. Kardeski taking the 3-point shot into the goal. 30 meters away from the goal. He gets it in. 50 meters per second speed. Here we go. Here we go. This is what Rusty Nuts are about. They're turning up for this game, and they're playing like they're playing like they they just want to end this game. They want to smash it out in 2 rounds. They feel like they're superior, and we're back here. Biscuiteers picking this up. Lord of the War passing it out to the tunnel. MD Geister getting his hand on that. Across, that was risky, but they're sending it back for the reset. Who isn't there? Loved again, holding the disc, looking for a teammate. Love says, you know what? I want to assist someone. Someone, come here, mate. I'm going to pass this to you, and I want you to have an attempt on goal. And it kind of works out. Kaidaski is chasing this disc down. He is challenged by 1. He is challenged by 2, and 2 gets to him. Love picks his disc up again in the middle, sending it out to Kaidaski. Kaidaski trying to bounce it up to West. West was challenged there. Biscuiteers in possession here. Project Rich team moving this forward. Who's going to win this stack race? And the answer is Rusty Nuts, who are picking this up. That kind of looked like it was going in. It's always hard to tell from this angle. You know what? Why not? I'm going to mess around with a free cam for a bit. Here we are. I haven't done this in a little while. So that's up and down. That's forward. Boom. With Rusty Nuts picking up possession here. Love moving this forward to post. Not picked up. Jackknife holding this, moving it into West, and West taking that shot, but challenged by Project Rich T. Scrambling your name up here. That is hard to say. We have Kaidaski with possession. Up to shield. Love looking for an anchor shot. No, he dives off and sends that in for a 2-point shot. 4 meters away, 16 meters per second speed on that. Too much for Lord of War. And that's in. Rusty Nuts are 5 points up here. It looks like a win for them. It looks like an easy one for them. They're making it look easy. I mean, they arguably warmed up. We saw that warm up. We saw them play Blue Fire earlier, who appeared to put up a tougher match for them. But that's warmed them up. And now they're playing like a team that knows what they're doing. And they're going to try and clean this up. Jackknife on the back line, moving back, but it's okay. West is beaten to it. West moving this across. Let's slow this cam down. Here we go. Okay. Love sending that deep. Do we have someone to collect this? We do. We have Kaidaski who's going to slap it over to Jackknife. Jackknife faking once. Send it a second time. Into that goal. Assist by Kaidaski there. 6 meters away from the goal. That was a cut. That was a shot. And that was a goal. 2 points. With a 7-point goal difference, we get a pause. And I can only assume it's a strategic by the Biscuiteers. They're saying to themselves, right, we're 5 minutes into this second round here. We've lost the first one. It was closer. This one, not as close. What do we need to switch up? What do we need to switch up? What do we need to change? How can we make this easier for ourselves? Boys, 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 let's talk. Let's work this out. We're here as a team. We are not 4 individuals. We are a team. What do we know? What do we know about each other? What do we know from our past matches as a team? That works, what doesn't work, and what's working against these guys and what's not working against these guys. How do we cater for the opportunity in front of us? Think is what Lord of War says. He shakes his hands. I believe Project Rich T is the captain here. And it looks like some kind of conversation may be going on, but it looks a bit lofty, and as they're floating around like that, not really giving each other their full attention, perhaps they weren't the ones that paused. That is possible, isn't it? That is possible. Let's go over here. Whee. See if these guys actually paused. Boys, did you pause? And we're back in the game. We're on pausing. How do I get back to sideline? Here we are. We're back in the game. Biscuiteers with possession joust here. Picked up by Lord of War. Sent out to the right. Project Rich T. Moving it forward for the relay. There is no shot open there. MD getting it low. Project Rich T holding that. No, he's not holding it. Lord of War is holding that. He has options. He has passes, but he was challenged very well there by Jackknife, who's forced a risky pass. It did work out, but Lord of War couldn't quite catch that. We have Jackknife looking to clear that through tunnel there. And screw this free cam. I don't like it. Let's go free cam. Picked up there by the Biscuiteers. Biscuiteers need to step this up now. They can't be playing around. They need these passes to connect. They need these clears to be picked up by stacks which are already ready. They need to be steps ahead. They cannot be doing this on the back foot. But that is exactly, unfortunately, what's happening as these 3-pointers come in. Loved! 10 meter distance, 17 meters per second. Speed! Speed! The speed on that. 3 points on the clock. They're halfway to a mercy. If they pick up the pace here, Rusty Nuts can mercy this round in time. Let's see what happens. Biscuiteers picking this up. I know it's dodgy camera work. I'm still working this out. I might give up on the old free cam. Let's go back to these. Oh, but that's even worse. Back to the keyboard. Follow cam. Lord of War picking this up and challenged heavily there. West with possession there. West sending that through. Kaidaski picking that up and slapping that into the goals. 15 meters per second. Speed on that 11 meter distance. Throw. 3 pointers more for Rusty Nuts. They are cleaning up here. They are playing significantly more proficient than their first round that we saw earlier today when they were against Blue Fire. They were still warming up. They're warmed up now. They're warmed up now and they're playing and they're connecting these 3-point shots. It's great to see. As we follow this stack here, they're keeping that pressure up, but they don't even need it. The back stack is on point as well. West picking that up. Have we got someone to finish this off? Have we got a little bit of a pass here? Kaidaski looking for something to connect here, and it looks like kind of a shot that he took, but Love was there to clean up as he dunks that in for 2 more points. That's a 15-point lead to Rusty Nuts. I'm not sure who paused it. I assumed it was Biscuiteers that paused it. Maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it was a technical issue for Rusty Nuts. But yeah, Biscuiteers, they haven't got this. They haven't got this. It's too late. They're just on the back foot. Whatever strategies they were working on just aren't coming through. This is Kaidaski with possession here. Picked up by Loved. Loved across. We have a cut here by West, and West puts that away. They have found the momentum. Biscuiteers are giving up, and it's a done deal at this point. Can they get another 3 to really hammer the nail into the coffin? They've got 2 minutes to go. At this point, we're just rooting for Rusty Nuts to clean this up as quick as they can. They need to put these guys out of their misery and clean up. 17 points ahead, just under 2 minutes to go. They are challenging that. This is picked up by Project Rich T here. I went press P here. Got it, Bread King. Trying to save this turn. That is in. That's a mercy. 20 points to Rusty Nuts. Wow. Wow. I mean, what a step up from where they were playing at the 7:30 match earlier. They have, wow. I mean, they've got it in them. They've got the fire in them, and they've shown it in this second round here. That was very well played by the boys. Good effort by everyone. Yeah, fair play. MVP Kardaski. I think a lot of players here play very well, but I think that's well deserved. Who else is on the board there? Let's go free cam. Let's go free cam. Look at this. Look at this. But loved, unrelenting. West is Bruiser. Garlic Bread came with a quick reflexes. GG. Oh, I forgot to play music. I like to play music at the end of the thing. Here we go. Boom. My name's Moneymitch26. This was my 10th ever cast. I'm doing 100 casts before the 20th of October. That was good to watch. That was good to spectate. I hope the 2 viewers I have enjoyed that. Hopefully that will be 20, and then it'll be 200, and then it'll be 2,000 and 20,000. Hopefully that will grow, but not yet. Not yet, as we graft and work out how to cast and all this business. Yeah, nice one. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.